How much money does it cost to make an object show, and how much money do object shows make? If you've never thought about it, make a guess right now and you'll see if you're right at the end of the video. Object shows require a lot of different roles. Writers, voice actors, sound designers, editors, animators, and it's pretty hard to pay all of those when your only income is your birthday. But as the community has grown, a lot of people have access to YouTube revenue, which means that a lot of people are actually paying their animators, their writers, their storyboarders, their voice actors. So how much do they pay?
You can't talk about money!
What? Why not?
Because it's impolite!
That's actually a lie made up by the government. So, let's get into it. This is WebzForevz, a completely hypothetical show that I make where I don't want to do any of the work. So, I'm gonna pay every single person to do every single part of my show so I don't have to do anything. To figure out what we're going to pay, we're going to look to California, which is where BFDI was first made. The minimum wage there is $15.50 an hour, so that's what we're gonna be basing our pay off of. So let's start with writing. Let's say it takes 3 writers 10 hours to come up with an entire plot, write a 25-minute episode, and then cut it down to 20 after revisions. And that brings our total to $465. And we're just getting started. Next, let's say our show has 18 characters and we need to hire voice actors. 18 of them.
I'm bored. Me too.
If it takes every single person 1 hour to read the script, record their lines, and send them off, that's 18 times $15.50, which now brings our total to $744. Let's say it takes 1 hour to audio edit 1 minute of sound, which brings our total to $1,024. Let's skip the storyboarding altogether and pretend we trust our animators. And let's be generous and say 5 seconds of animation takes an hour, which means that 1 minute would come out to 12 hours of work, which brings our total cost to $4,774. But we're not done because we want an entirely original musical score for this episode. Let's say it takes 4 hours for a musician to compose, perform, and produce 1 minute of music, which brings our total now to $6,014, and we're still not done because we have to pay our editor, who's going to take all of the scenes, all of the footage, all of the music, put it together, and make our final cut. Let's say this person is an editing mastermind and it only takes them 4 hours to do all of that work. That brings our complete total to $6,076. Over $6,000 to make 1 episode of a hypothetical show. But that's a hypothetical show. How much did it cost to produce 1 episode of 3EE? So, how much did 1 episode of 3EE cost? The grand total is $130. I did all of the sound, all of the mixing, pretty much almost all the animation, the editing, and I took the music from Kevin MacLeod. Did I make a profit? How much does an episode of an object show make? Let's check it out. And our grand total is... it's not bad. Bit over $350, which means I did actually make a profit from 3E over the last 2 months that it's been out. But how much do other shows make? It all really depends on how many views you get, your mid-rolls, how many ads you put on the video, and how long the video is. For example, a show like Moss with over 3 million views and over 40 minutes, depending on the watch time, could have made over $10,000. That shows that it is possible to turn making an object show, which is a fun hobby, into an actual profession. So, if you're looking to make an object show, like I always say, now is the perfect time.